Hey there. So here we are again. I have been getting a lot of questions about how to bulk email from Hilo. And that is a worthy question, of course. But it's one that I know we've answered in other videos, but it's gotten kind of interwoven in another concept or another tutorial. There isn't one that's just called bulk emailing, so why not fix that, right? It's obviously a worthwhile question. So there are lots of applications for bulk emailing. You could do this for a lot of reasons, and we've gone through them in other tutorials. But this one, what we're going to focus on is a concept that I think everybody does in some way, shape, or form, and that's send auto ship reminders. So, those emails or messages that you send out every month to the people who buy product from you, and you say, hey, your order is about to ship. Do you still need anything? Do you want to push your order? So whether you do it every month or every other month, that depends on your company. So we're gonna just do it right here. We're not gonna waste any time. We're gonna jump right in. And we're gonna start off by, I'll show you how we got to this page. We do everything, bulk emailing is done off of the contact list page. This is the only place you can really do it. So the way you get to this page is under the header bar, you go under contact management, and you click contact list, and then you will be brought to this lovely page. And now what I'm going to do, because I'm looking for clients, right? I'm not looking for prospects. And so this is where some of that categorization that you go into in Hilo with all of your contacts comes in handy, because this is going to make your life a whole lot easier. And things will go much faster each month when you're sending this email out if you've done it this way. If you had to go through and look through a list and be like, okay, Amy's a client, and Blanche is a client, it would take you forever. And that's not what we do. It's kind of do it once and then, sort of set it and forget it kind of thing. So let's get started. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop this filter menu down. And since I'm looking for clients specifically, I have a field for that. So I'm going to go to that field, which is contact type. And under contact type, I'm going to select PC client. So it's preferred customer client. Okay. And now that filtered my list for me. So that list was about 40 people before. I'm going to collapse that. And now I'm down to 11. So I have 11 preferred customers. Now, if I do this every month and everybody is set to get an order every single month, then I could just click this up here and really make this fast. But if you have an every other month kind of setup with your company and you don't send an email like this to every single client every month, you might have to go through look at your company's back office page and look at who's scheduled to ship and then click their names off. So you would select as many people as you want to get this message. And then we're going to click this button up here, bulk email. And that's going to bring up a modal window. And now I know we've covered this in other videos and I've talked about this before, and I'm going to say it again because it bears repeating. Everybody that you clicked, everyone's name that you clicked next to before you clicked the bulk email button, their email address will show up here. If you didn't have an email address for them, then the email address won't show up in here, obviously, because it doesn't exist. But it's not going to give you an error message or anything like that. You're just going to have to know if you have email addresses for people. So it's going to take every single person who has an email address will go up here in the to field. And this is the part that where I'm going to repeat myself. Every single person will get their own email. So Carrie Underwood will get her own email. It'll say to Carrie from Nicole. This is Daenerys Targaryen is getting an email from me. So we'll say to hi Daenerys from Nicole. So all of these people will get their own individual email. It will not be some list, and they're not going to see each other's email addresses. It's not going to be at a BCC field. They're going to have no idea that you sent it to more than one person. Your email address will be up here. And now we're just going to put in a subject. You do have to enter a subject. So we're going to say auto ship reminder. There we go. Now there's a couple of ways that I can send this email out. One is with a script. So if I had created a script in the team and marketing section for auto ships, then I could just open up this script dialog box. And here it is. Here's auto ship reminders. It's one that I created myself. And if I click here, I could look at it by clicking this and see what's in that message. And I'm like, yep, that's exactly the one that I want. Copy. And now here it is. So just That's super fast. Now, I want to draw your attention to this. So when you create a script, if you were to just type in this message and not use a script, or when you create your templates, what you want to do is, if you're going to be sending to more than one person, or if you ever plan on doing it, set these scripts and templates up dynamically. Use these replacement tags here. And you can find them. This button is all over the site. So every time you have the ability to create a new message, this button will be somewhere on the page. And when you click it, it gives you the replacement tags menu. And it's basically saying that the tag will replace with this. So if I take this tag and I copy it and I paste it into my message, it's going to replace the tag with my first name. And if I take this one, it's going to replace this tag with my contact's first name, and so on and so on. So replaces with, and then whatever you see at the end over here. Okay? So here we have hi, contact first name. So this is going to send an individually personalized message to each person on my list. If I didn't have this here, if I said, hi, Carrie, then Daenerys Targaryen is going to get an email that says, hi, Carrie, and that's not going to make sense, and that's not going to look very good for me. So I want it to be personalized. The other option is I could just say hi and a comma. That sort of clues them in that you didn't really personally send them something. So this is a very easy way to personalize it and have each person get their own message. So hi, Carrie, hi, Daenerys, hi, Jennifer. So whatever your first name is in the contact card, so whatever you listed their first name as, will be replaced here. And then cheers, and I have your first name, so my name. So it'll say cheers, Nicole. This is good when you're setting them up and you're going to share them with your team. That way when your team inherits this, they can just literally do exactly what I just did. Open up the scripts menu, click copy to email, have it paste down here, and click send. That's as simple as you can get, pretty much. And you've done all the work for them. They don't have to change anything unless they don't like something you wrote. Anyway, so that's one way you can do a script. You can, of course, just start typing, and then you can grab your replacement tags here on the fly and, copy that and paste it in there and do the comma. You can start this and just type out your own message, but if for something like auto ships that you do every month, scripts are probably better. The other option is you can use an email template. So you open up the email templates window, and here's my template that I made for auto ships. So if I wanted it to look a little nicer, I click add button, and now there it goes right into the body of my email. So you can come in here and you can edit this. If you want to add something at the end, you absolutely can. You can change any of the text in here. Very simple. Just start typing. Just highlight it and start typing wherever you want. Here, I would go back to the template section and I would add my photo. You can do it from here, but it'll be much easier to do it by going back to the template in the email template section of the team and marketing section and adding the photo in there, or we can delete it and just get rid of it there. That's what I'm going to do for this one. They don't need to see my face. Anyway, so that's the end of this. And then what we do here, you add whatever you want, and then when you're done, you either click send or you click send later. So if you didn't want to send it right now, maybe you wanted to send it tomorrow, but you didn't have time tomorrow to really get it done, you choose the day that you want to send it, the time that you want it to go out, and then click schedule. And now it'll process it, mail scheduled successfully. And now if you go to the email section, so now it says auto ship reminder and it says scheduled for, and it'll tell you right there when you hover over it, scheduled for tomorrow or the 18th, at 8 a.m. So that's how you know that they're all going to go out, and these will turn into an actual status once they are sent. So that is bulk emailing. I think we covered everything. Those are the 3 different types of messages you can send. You can type them in yourself. You can use a template, or you can use a script. And what's our big takeaway? Our big takeaway is use the replacement tag so everybody gets personalized messages. Please don't forget to do that, or this does not work as well as it can. Take those extra like 30 seconds to use the replacement tags and send them out personal. It'll look much better and it'll save you so much time going forward. So that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this, and check out the rest of our videos on YouTube. Thanks so much.